can run, nigga. Beam with the gun, nigga. I'm the wrong one, nigga. I'm the main one, I can't run. Eyes red like St. John's. Working 8 quarters. Now the crib like 8 funds.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back to the Last Man Standing podcast. I'm your host, DiNero. Joining me today,
Coco.
Hey, and we back up in this MF. All right. So, I thought we left those shenanigans in the first half of the season, but it looks like week 9 was also a little rough. Together on our combined plays that we agreed on, we went 3-5, which is terrible for our standards. Coco went 5-9 on her plays, and I went 8-6 on mine. So yeah, not good at all. Not good at all. And another thing I was gonna say. Oh man, that Seahawks game.
Pretty much started the day with some bullshit. I don't know what. I think that's what I was thinking of is what is worse? That killing your ticket in the very beginning of the day and then watching everything else hit, or watching everything hit and then it coming down to the end of the day?
Always coming down to the end of the day.
The end of the day where you're thinking you're good all day, and
because
then it comes
at the end of the day, if it comes down to the last play, you can always hedge. So you can at least always get your money back.
So that one's better, so the beginning of the day is worse?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I don't know.
Because the beginning of the day, it's like this. If you lose right in the beginning, it's like, boom, no matter what, like you just lost your money, right? So now you got to think to yourself, okay.
Should I salvage this and try and play what I liked?
Do I chase? Do I just jump back out there? Do I just, do the responsible thing, sit back and just enjoy football, like take my loss and move it on to the next week? But, come on, most people don't do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
And what I also don't like about losing, like right in the beginning of Sunday, I don't like once the 10 o'clock games start, if you don't got no action after that. I don't like
looking, it's like 10 o'clock.
I don't like looking at the 1 o'clock and the 5 o'clock games for my last bit of action, because then it's like I went from having 15 things to look through to now I got like 4 games to look at. So now
it's that. Sometimes I feel like the 1 o'clock games
it's like not only am I chasing, but it's like now I'm limiting my options, and it's like, ugh, do I really, especially if, like, let's say you got one game, let's say you do a parlay and you got something in the morning that kills you, but let's say you had a 5-teamer and one kills you, but all the other 4 hit. So clearly you like those 5 plays. Like you had everything to look at and you like those 5 plays. So if those 5 plays that you already liked are over and done with, and you lost on one, you were technically 80%, right, on your picks. Mm-hmm. So now, because you're chasing and you're looking for some more action, now you're looking at some games that you didn't even really like to begin with because you didn't even have them already on your parlay.
Right.
So it's a little rough. It is a little rough. Last Man Standing had 6 people left last week. It is down to 2.
I thought for sure that shit was going to end and it was just going to be a 6-way split. I was like, bro.
Yeah.
This week 9 was horrible.
Well, I mean, do the math. I mean, 6 left, or 6 last week and 2 now. So that means it was only 33% of the entries remaining won.
No, I know that. So I'm just saying, like,
that gives you an idea of just how rough it was, And then I don't know if any of you guys signed up for the Super Contest reboot. I actually doing a proxy for a couple of people. Their name on the list is Desert Dogs. They actually started the week 4-1, which is good. Actually, everybody in the reboot, nobody did better than 4-1. So they're already ahead of the curve. It was like 150 something entries, and only 17 went 4-1. So technically, it's a clean slate. Now, you know, instead of competing out of 150 people, now they're only competing out of 17. So, you know, you got a head start on the game. So, you know, keep up the good work, Desert Dogs. Shout out them. You want to get into Thursday?
Sure.
Well, before we get into Thursday, let me talk about a couple of stats. I was talking with some of my other fellow cappers. Divisional dogs at home this season are 12-1 against the spread. What's a divisional dog? For those of you that are watching and don't know, a divisional dog is when two teams in the same division play against each other, and the one that's at home is a dog that week. That's a divisional dog. For example, let me look at the sheet for this week. Don't see it on here, but I'm pretty sure Giants play against the Eagles, and the Giants are at home. So that would be a divisional dog because they're both in the NFC East. So yeah, something to just keep in the back of your mind. Divisional dogs at home, 12-1. Everybody knows the teams in the same division, they always play each other tough. That's probably why that spread those odds are so high, you know, 12 wins to 1 loss. And another thing to look at could be because of these fields, but these teams at home cover on the over a lot. I'll start with the undefeated ones. Minnesota at home, 4-0 on the over. Saints at home, 4-0 on the over. Detroit Lions at home, 3-0 on the over. And Raiders in Las Vegas at home, they're 2-0-1, meaning twice it's gone over and once it's pushed. And the rest of these have only lost once or have only gone under once at home. Buffalo, Bengals, Pittsburgh, Titans, Seahawks, and Cleveland. They've literally gone over 3 or more times at home. So that's just something to keep in mind with overs at home on those teams. But yeah, so let's get into this Thursday. It looks like our Thursday main event this week is going to be the Titans versus the Colts. Ooh. It looks like Titans are at home, and the spread is at a 2 right now. How you looking on that one?
I think I'm gonna be taking the Colts +2.
Colts +2. I like the Titans to win, but you know my rule. I'm not even gonna say it. You know my rule. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. You know my rule. So I like the Titans, and you know my rule. So don't come in here talking about I lost if they win by 1. Yeah. I think that's it for our notes.
Pretty much for Thursday Night Football.
Yep. So that's it for this episode. That's Thursday Night Football. Yeah. Until next time. We'll catch you guys later. Good luck this week.
Bye.